What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Alex Novoa. I'm from El Salvador, originally from the city, but I've been refugee in El Zonte for like 22 years. This is the way I call people from San Salvador and come and live here. So we are not locals, just refugee in El Zonte. I put my heart in this place like 33 years ago.
What made you come here?
Surf. We used to surf in La Libertad, Punta Roca, and then got really sketchy and dangerous. Security was a big thing back in the 92. And then we met a guy, told, "Oh, you have to come to El Zonte. It's a nice place, beautiful." And then since then we are here.
What did the day-to-day look like in the 90s?
When they signed the peace, we have a war for like 12 years, from 80 to 92. And when they signed the peace, just like the gangs start, the gang members, and that was like they start robbing, like they rob your backpack, they rob your calculator, they rob your hats, your leashes, your boards. So it's like kind of sketchy.
How would you define happiness in your life?
I think happiness start with dreams. Like, and I have a lot of dreams. But basically, one of my first dreams, and it's involved with happiness and surf, was I'm gonna live in the Zonte one day. It takes me like 13 years, and then I get here and I was really happy. And then over the years, I just have different goals and different passions and different dreams. 20 years I've been watching like all those dreams just becoming true over the years. Like living the beach was one of the first dreams. When I moved here and I started to drive up to the hill, there's like a beautiful mountains back here. Like probably like 15 years ago, I say one day I'm gonna have a property. I'm gonna live here in the mountains away from the heat because over there it's really cold. So like last year I got the property. Takes like 15 years. It's a big deal. I think surf defined my life. Every decision that I took in my life is the base is surfing.
What does surfing mean to you?
It's because I love surfing. I love to be in the ocean. I love the ocean is not just about catch a wave and surf. You know, you surf the surf or be in the ocean is like almost go to therapy. So you go out there and like you meditate about your life, about your problems, about your decision, and then you can surf. So not every session is about surfing. Sometimes you just gotta go out just to clear your mind. The surf is what I always want to do. Like my dad was an ocean lover, so he loved fishing, diving, drink beers on the beer. So we were on the beach since day one. We born and we were on the beach. Definitely surf wasn't like the thing in the first 10 years, but then my dad started to, okay, doing all this in the ocean. He hooked with some Salvadorian who surf. He started surfing and me and my brother, we just hooked up with the sport. I was like 10 years old. I have three boys and they're surfer boys, you know. They don't know yet, but they are, I see them, you know, how they interact with the ocean, how they interact with the beach, how they interact with the people. Because to me, be a good surfer is not just about do a crazy maneuver and get a sick barrel. You know, it's more about the connection that you have with the ocean, with the nature, and the people who live around you, so the community. So they're doing really good. You know, they love the ocean. I've been teaching surf for so long, and definitely like sometimes when you start to learn how to surf in age, you know, when you are 20, 19, can be really hard. Cause you can have situations that you can compare with your life. You think you're gonna die. You think that now you can get frustrated. You can get like really upset, sad because you think that you are not gonna make it. And sometimes problems in life is like that, you know. So if my friend is a surfer, I always told me, dude, it's just a big wave. You just gotta like dog dive under. Just get enough air and dive under. It's just one more wave. Probably gonna be two more waves. Just gotta dive under and breathe. So that's the advice that I tell my friends over and over.
Very relevant for life.
Yeah,
Just
but
not always avoiding the waves.
it's coming.
Something big you said. You just go.
Go under. Take enough air. Go under. The wave gonna pass.
What's a piece of advice or something that you wish you knew when you were younger? Maybe that would have helped you that you can share with others.
I think like in my recent history is more about relationships that I will love to know that we grown up with traumas that come from childhood and sometimes like nobody really talked to you about this. You know, your parents never did.
Mhm.
You know, like I don't remember have a conversation with my dad or my mom about they say respect a woman, but they don't explain like how a person with a trauma can show up or how can react. And I think that's basically something that I would love to somebody talk to me when I was younger. You know, not just respect the people because sometimes the people don't respect you, but it's not their fault. So it's like it's something that I'm gonna talk with my kids when they get in that age. You know, like
Specifically, with a partner or just friendships?
Every kind of, it's not just relationship, it's just friendships. Sometimes you have friendships that really like not good for yourself, not good for, and then you have to learn to say no. I can deal with this. And sometimes we as a kid, we just gonna be part of it, and we start to accept things that we don't need to accept. So that's things that I would love to somebody told me when I was younger.
Why do you think we do that? Why do you think we just accept things that we don't?
Because nobody explained us.
Oh.
So this is like life experience. So you need to go over and over and over in different situations in life to realize, okay, this is what that means. And then you read a little bit about it, and you say, why nobody told me this like fucking 20 years ago? I would take a different decisions in life.
What is it like to be a father?
Ah,
How would you define that?
I mean, it's a lot of work. Everybody say they're so cute. Yeah, right. Come and take care of them like one day. But they're good kids. I think like the most amazing thing about being a dad is not the education, it's just how you can help them to fix some situations about angry, about happiness, about things, small things that happen in their life. So to me, it's like a learning to learn experience. I learned to be a different person when they born, because I have to teach them how to do it better than I did. So you need to think a lot, like every time that you have a situation with your kids, you have to like, okay, dog dive, and tell them, okay, guys, I'm mad. I need to go out of here. Like, let me think about it. I'll be back. And definitely, like be a surf coach. Prepare me also to have kids, because I use the same techniques when I coach or when I teach my kids.
What are you most proud of in your life?
Well, just I think that this business that is a dream is really something that I'm really proud of it, because it's not that I'm doing well. I feel that I have a really good team working for me. I have like a really good friends beside teams, not just teams. It's people that been working with me for 17 years, and I feel like really grateful. Because we can have a more than a boss and employee relationship, more like a friend. I think the whole project is like something I'm really proud of.
When people think of Alex, what do you feel like you want to be known for, be as a person in this life?
But I always think that, like my rule in life is, don't do anything to anybody that you don't want for yourself. Like in this point of my life, if somebody remind me for something, that I never say no to when somebody need help. When somebody need help, I have never say no. Like, okay, let me see how I can do it. And it's not because I need to be remembered like that, but I think that if I can help, I have to do it. I think everything comes from my dad. Yeah, my dad, my mom, they were always into helping people in the community. So it's something that I grown up with, and something that probably seeds that our parents put when we were kids, and we don't even realize that. And my dad was Boris, and my mom is Isabel.
They seem like special people. I see how you are a natural teacher and you give to people.
Mm.
So thank you.
Yeah, that's all right.